When we drove the A-Class limousine a couple of months back, we of course knew that the A-Class is not the only car that Mercedes-Benz is bringing to attract first-time luxury car buyers. In fact, had it not been for the COVID-19 pandemic, we probably would have driven the new generation GLA almost a year ago. It's been a long wait thus, but the new generation GLA is finally coming, and we've got the SUV here with us to tell you what it feels like to drive. The first thing that you notice about the new generation GLA is the design and the overall silhouette of this SUV. And what I really like about the GLA here is that it looks like a proper SUV now and not a crossover like the previous generation GLA. The diesel that you see here is also on offer in an AMG line that gets that nice looking star-studded grille over there and large 19-inch alloy wheels. And that's besides the fact that I really like this silhouette. It looks like a proper SUV. The new GLA is fresh looking from end to end. Be it the headlights or the tail lights, the design is very appealing looking, and more importantly, I'm happy to note that the new GLA bucks a common trend by not looking like the bigger SUVs from Mercedes-Benz and has its own distinct design language. It looks bigger and bolder now, thus making a better style statement, and if anything, it really does not look like an entry-level luxury anymore. The hood gets what you could call power bulges that add a lot of appeal to the front end, while the sides get character lines that add to the GLA's stance, especially with the striking looking 19-inch AMG alloy wheels. The rear looks quite compact thanks to the sleek design of the taillights. A bigger highlight at the rear though is the diffuser on the rear bumper, which adds to the GLA's sportiness rather well, along with the twin exhaust tips finished in chrome. The larger exterior dimensions of course translate to a more spacious cabin. I'm about 5 feet 11 inches tall. This driver's seat is set to my height, but despite that, I've got lots of legroom and knee room. I can put my feet under the driver's seat easily. There's ample knee room here. There's a nice armrest with cup holders. I've got 2 Type-C USBs here. Of course, you can charge devices, but that means you will have to carry a Type-C USB cable. And overall, I think this is quite a nice place to be. And in case you're wondering whether this can be a chauffeur-driven SUV, it certainly can. Besides being more spacious, the new generation GLA also feels more luxurious as compared to its predecessor. Of course, the interiors look identical to the A-Class limousine, but that's not a bad thing at all. The cabin uses soft touch plastics all around, along with brushed metal surfaces, and there's a very premium vibe inside, enhanced further by the ambient lighting. The large glass slab housing the displays for the instrument cluster and infotainment add to the classy feel of the dashboard, as do the suede leather trims on the seats and the door pads. Overall, the new generation GLA feels as if it belongs to a segment above with its well-appointed interiors. The powertrain options are of course the same as the A-Class limousine, which means you have the option of either a petrol or a diesel engine, and you could either opt in for a front-wheel drive only or the 4MATIC version as well. We are yet to drive the petrol, but what we have here is the diesel, which is a 2-litre, 190 PS and 400 Nm 4-cylinder diesel engine. It is mated to an 8-speed DSG, but the biggest highlight to me though is the fact that 400 Nm is available from just 1600 RPM. The strong bottom end grunt ensures the GLA is quick off the line and also quick to get past the 100 kmph mark. Another distinct highlight here is the engine refinement. Despite being a diesel, you can barely hear or feel the engine running at idle, and even on the go, it feels extremely smooth. I'm also very impressed with the dual clutch gearbox on offer here, as it feels quick to change gears and in turn adds to the GLA's sporty feel from behind the wheel. Another distinct highlight about the new GLA has to be its driving experience, and that isn't just thanks to its likable powertrain. That also has a lot to do with its ride and handling package, the way the SUV drives. Now, like I mentioned, it has a proper SUV-like feel, it's got the ground clearance, it can go off-road, but at the same time from behind the wheel, it feels very car-like to drive. I like how direct the steering is. It is very communicative and tells you what's going on exactly under the front wheels. The suspension is very well tuned and offers that fine balance between ride and handling both. The suspension setup is on the firmer side as you would expect, but at the same time the GLA offers a surprisingly good ride even on broken roads. Now this will certainly be appreciated well by your passengers as they won't get tossed around. At the same time, there's a confident feel around corners or when doing triple-digit speeds on open highways. But more importantly, the new generation GLA now boasts improved off-road abilities. A little excursion off tarmac helped me get an idea about this, as the GLA was perfectly at ease thanks to its ground clearance and the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. You get a dedicated off-road mode to choose now, which helps matters, besides which the all-wheel drive system can send up to 30% power to the rear wheels as well.
So what do I say about the new GLA? It really has a lot going for it. Feels like a proper SUV, one that you can go places with. It really looks like an SUV and not a crossover as was the case with the previous generation version. It's packaged really well. I like the interiors. The interior quality is nice. They feel properly luxurious. And there's a brilliant diesel motor under the hood. Of course, there's a petrol as well, which we will hopefully drive soon. But for now, I can tell you that I really like the diesel for the performance, for the refinement, and that brilliant 8-speed DSG as well. And most importantly, this GLA can go places now, and you can take it off-road as you saw in the video. Overall, this is a brilliantly packaged product. We expect it to be priced just above the 40 lakh rupee mark, and at the price, the GLA should really be able to make a strong case for itself as your first luxury car.